up, y'all? Wow, we really messed
Magic.
it up.
We'll just correct that.
Welcome to the show, gang. As always, I'm Johnny Gomez.
I'm Nick Diamond.
Welcome to Celebrity Deathmatch.
We don't own the rights to any
We don't
of
own the rights to that at all.
Not
No,
a
I'm
single
sorry.
one of those things.
No. Would that make Max referee Mills Lane?
I'll allow it.
He'll allow it. You really should have said I'll allow it. That was your cue. You let me down, Steve. Let me down. All right.
Steve.
I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams, along with our in-studio producer, the mighty Max Fury, our two in-studio correspondents there, Jelly Bean and Special K. Woo-hoo. Luke, how's your Sunday?
I will let you know when it's over.
That's a good one. That's a new one.
I know.
You never threw that one
I've worked on that one all 30 seconds.
All 30 seconds.
Live, yeah.
Well, that's about how much time
Would you seen the smoke, right? Yeah.
Max?
Sunday?
Caleb? How's your Sunday, sir?
It's going. Just barely. I had a flat tire, so
you want to tell the people at home about what happened with your tire?
No, I don't.
Can I tell the people at home what happened with your tire?
Sure, because
they mounted the motherfucker backwards on the rim, y'all. Walmart at Murfreesboro, Illinois, mounted the tire backwards. Hello, Trex. What would you do if you found
Max's pee jar? Damn, Trex is on you today, buddy.
Be a 30-gallon.
That's
well,
buddy, that'd be a lot of urine.
Trust me, if the jar was still on the floor, his dick would still be in it.
If he could fit it and open it.
That's right.
That'd be a big jar.
Speaking of the
real
opening,
fucking big jar.
That's right.
Yeah,
you'll have those
swinging fucking Thor's hammer over there. All
right,
this is off the tracks real fast.
Welcome to the show, everybody. All right, let's get into the news.
All right, let's do this.
Our top story today.
Well, tomorrow is September 11th.
Yes, it is.
Probably, would you say, the craziest day I think we've lived through when it comes to stuff like that.
For our generation? It's fairly arguable, yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been the last major national tragedy other than the Jonas Brothers breaking up.
Yeah. Jonas Brothers. But no, WWE, this is why, one, it's always good to remember the tragic events, what took place on that day. But also, the why it's relevant to this podcast. Can you say the word for me? Thank you.
Why it's relevant to this show and it's relevant to professional wrestling is because the very first major event that took place directly after was Monday Night Raw in New York. SmackDown in New York City.
Yeah.
And it happened on, I think, what was it, September 13th?
Happened 6 days.
No, it was still the same week because 9/11 occurred. I want to say it was like a Tuesday, and SmackDown immediately it was still aired.
Would have been Thursday, so 2 days.
So 2 days later, with a mass gathering in New York, only 2 days removed from the tragedy, was the first major gathering. Airlines were still shut down, so people literally drove for hours just to be a part of it. The show opened with a beautiful rendition of America the Beautiful, the Star Spangled Banner. All of the WWE superstars were present in solidarity on the stage. Vince McMahon gave, despite whatever you want to say about the man now, gave an incredible speech regarding unity and patriotism.
A promo by John Cena later in the night was something out of the ordinary for him at the time.
No, John Cena wasn't in the WWE in 2012. You're thinking of when Osama bin Laden was caught.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Later on. But anyway, so it's relevant here, and obviously it's a national tragedy that still is remembered, has affected pretty much every single form of change, regarding airlines, regarding international commerce,
safety
regarding
issues.
Military, regarding just even, the entire social nature of New York City changed overnight. I remember not even that, but like the way films are shot now are have to be different. They're shot in New York City.
Well, they took actually the opening of Spider-Man that year.
Yeah, it was set to debut and changed it because he opened the movie swinging from the Twin Towers.
Yeah, it had a web catching a helicopter in the middle of the Twin Towers.
And it's crazy to watch TV shows. It's crazy to watch movies and everything that happened pre 9/11, where you'll hear things or hear references and see things.
It changed the way people perceived Hollywood and stuff at that time too, because it was free more. Before that, it wasn't as
Happy Sunday to you, Jarrett.
Happy Sunday. It wasn't as commonplace for a lot of the stuff that Hollywood went in the direction of movies wise.
I mean, obviously, it inspired an entire generation of patriotic country music, which for better or for worse. It changed the genre. Made Toby Keith a household name. That's inarguable at the time.
Yeah,
Alan Jackson.
100%.
And I mean, these are just little varying different references to how really the mass and weight of the tragedy and everything that occurred following affected the country. But it's the first time in our nation's history that a national tragedy occurred that wasn't based on anything regarding a political spectrum except for what was it, the spaceship, the Challenger, exploding several years before. But it showed a real, genuine push of unity throughout the country. And man, I want to be the alpha male, Trex. Okay. So yeah, never forget.
Yeah, we're gonna take a second.
Yeah.
Give the old Tim Bell salute as of were, and we will be right back
with words from our sponsors.
That's right.
And we're back again.
Yes.
Hi.
So let's talk about.
The main thing.
Okay, this is kind of crazy. I didn't even know this happened until today. So Luke, why don't you lead the charge on this particular
Yes,
battle?
I was going through the pro wrestling group fan page.
Yeah.
And notice,
Which, if you're not a part of, please join on Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. There you can once you like the page, you can join the official Pro Wrestling Throwdown group. We got a chat. We got all kinds of stuff. We love that you love this channel, Trax.
And noticed that somebody had posted Pro Wrestling Throwdown merchandise.
That wasn't us.
Has nothing to do with Pro Wrestling Throwdown. It's shoddy work. Things have been discussed behind the scenes.
Those are just screen grabs from our website.
Hmm?
I said I'm pretty sure those are just screen
No,
grabs.
no. I went in and looked
are
at
they
them.
not? Okay.
Someone literally ripped off our logo.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you want anything that is 100% Pro Wrestling Throwdown, there's only two places you can get those.
Yeah. ProWrestlingThrowdown.com and Streamlabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown, where you can access the
Merch store!
And the
Merch store!
You can buy your official Pro Wrestling Throwdown merch that isn't from some scab in our own group, no less. You scab trying to steal the very good, very popular, well-known name of this Pro Wrestling household name is Pro Wrestling
Evidently
Throwdown.
we are. Somebody likes to make money.
I guess
off
we're
of us,
we're famous enough now.
You're very good, very evil.
Yeah, very good. Shut up. We're famous enough now that people are ripping us off.
Yeah, we've made it.
We've
You've
made it.
made it.
Next stop, The Simpsons.
Yep. Maybe Family Guy.
It's all
depends.
downhill from here, baby.
Whichever one's going to pay us the most money. I mean, no.
Dear
not
Seth
like that.
MacFarlane, just drop a duffel bag off at the front door and do whatever you want.
Just smile once, and it'll be all good. But I wanted to get that out there. I don't know.
So someone's stealing merch? No. No one's actively stealing merch. Somebody created a counterfeit Pro Wrestling Throwdown merch line. Someone ripped us off.
Yeah.
No, well, yes, but they were selling it through a different.
Doesn't matter. It's a counterfeit.
Just
Explain it.
Yeah. They were selling it through another merchandiser.
Yeah.
But our official merchandise only comes through ProWrestlingThrowdown.com or Streamlabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. Streamlabs is where we outsource the production of our stuff, and we pay for all of that. The show pays for all of that. You guys pay for all of that. This other fucking scab over here has nothing to do with us. We don't know him. He's not part of the Pro Wrestling Throwdown family, not part of the Pro Wrestling
I just
Throwdown
wanted
gang.
to make sure that it was
And he's got two
out
dumb
there.
names.
So that way that people wouldn't get ripped off, because we can't guarantee the quality of anything that doesn't come from our
Also,
store.
how are you going to rip off our merch, which, again, household name over here, Pro Wrestling Throwdown with our 247 subscribers.
Right.
How are you going to rip us off and then sell our merch at a higher price expecting people to buy it?
And then the size of the cojones
The cojones on it, no less.
to actually post it on our page.
Yeah, no, that like you taking money out of my wallet in front of me is balls.
Yeah, it's ballsy.
But I guess what is it?
Better hope we don't find
Imitation is the most sincere form of
Everything
flattery.
they have on there is white and out of focus.
Just like the guys on this show.
Pretty much. Pretty much. All right, let's hit us with some actual news here.
Actual news. Thank
You're welcome.
God. If he's up there. Tyrus. Last week, and we should have covered it last week, but we had a lot more to talk about. Tyrus, ladies and gentlemen, famed NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Famed.
Tyrus.
Would that be defamed?
With over at least 4 NWA World Title defenses, is no longer the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion. And we traded him in
For this guy.
PC3.
We traded in
One right-wing nutcase to a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. I mean, what's going to happen next? Tyrus going to run for president?
No, actually, the fucked up thing is Tyrus is currently in talks with WWE about getting a job as a producer.
I just don't see that going through, man.
No, it had damn well better
Surely not.
But,
Not through all them kind of circles.
But EC3 is athletic. He's a great worker. It's just his brain that's a little pickled. But as far as his in-ring work, this guy may actually bring some eyes and some vision to the NWA.
That's possible.
Is it going to become Control Your Narrative 2? It was already headed that direction anyway.
Well, I mean, there's Billy
But
Corgan.
he traveled to OVW. There are talks of him going to MLW and traveling with the belt.
If they want to do something with it, that's great. EC3 has never been what you would, like you said, what you would call not talented.
No, he's not he's a great wrestler. It's just the rest of him.
Well, he tried something that didn't work because everybody left.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't really his fault that fell through. Everybody just left.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, WWE offered the money.
Hired a bunch of
Strowman
guys
went
coming back. The
Yeah.
indie, COVID was spiked up again in some areas.
I'm excited to see where that's going to come from. What
honestly,
we're going to get of that.
If EC3 is going to be a fighting champion and the traveling champion and get some notoriety for the NWA, I say that's great. I think he's also a much better choice if AEW wanted to feature the NWA World Champion than Tyrus would have been.
Yep.
So if he can work out a deal with them and maybe get him some national TV time, he could take it to Japan and wrestle for AJPW has always had a strong relationship with the NWA. Maybe drum up some business between them. I mean, it's not. Is EC3 the guy that I want the belt on? No, but
But
is Tyrus the guy you want to keep the belt on?
No,
not
even in the slightest.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him. He doesn't even look like a champion to me.
No, and if you watch that match,
This
dude
guy
literally
looks like a champion.
He does. And
Cyrus the Virus?
Yeah, the network set up.
Don
I
I dare you to
dare
throw
you
us
to
off
throw us
the
off.
air.
Don't throw us off. Don't throw us off YouTube.
Yeah, don't
YouTube.
do that, please.
Otherwise, we got to go back to Twitch. EC3 is a
No
good
one
wrestler,
likes Twitch.
just not the brightest bulb in the bunch. That's
Also
a great way to
putting it
describe.
mildly.
But if you watch that match when Tyrus hits the ropes and just lazily, I mean,
He just gave
literally
up.
steps into it and falls. Like, bro, Billy Corgan, somebody smashed your pumpkin, buddy.
Yeah, big time.
Because what the fuck is the NWA doing? Remember when Willie Mack was the national champion? Nick Aldis was the world champion.
Yeah.
The NWA was making money
Cody
hand over
Rhodes
fist. Cody
was the
Rhodes
world
was
champion.
like, and now we go from even in modern day terms, which again we've said all the time.
I
Nick
would like
Aldis.
WWE if it just had a Royal Rumble, but
It's
it's
all
all
the
refs.
refs.
That would be cool.
I would actually be down with a staff Royal Rumble.
Though Byron Saxon's ass in there with his bow tie.
But you know who would win? Stu
John
Bennett.
Cena.
Stu Bennett.
Wade
Barrett would eliminate everyone.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Cena could do it. You
Well,
saw what happened on Monday.
Because he's got some.
He don't even have to be there, and he makes the Miz bump.
What if we do a referee battle royal with only wrestlers who have been special guest referees in matches?
So the only qualification for the Royal Rumble
Is
would
that
be
you've had to have been a special guest referee
At
as a
least
wrestler
once.
at least one time.
Can we consider Snoop Dogg?
He's not a wrestler.
But he did wrestle.
He did wrestle once.
He
and
had
was
a
special
wrestling
guest referee.
match.
He was a special guest referee.
All right, I'll consider allowing Snoop Dogg. into
First
my-
off, I'll let Snoop Dogg anywhere he wants to go.
Well, yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Snoop Dogg. If you want to be on the show, we know you're watching because again, household names.
That's right.
These two guys.
People rip us off like they do Snoop.
Ridiculous.
Actually, Snoop's got a really cool YouTube show.
Snoop Dogg.
He got Fluffy high as shit on it. All right, let's hit the next story.
Jon Moxley is the new AEW International Champion after having defeated Orange Cassidy.
Now, people can say what they want to about Orange Cassidy, but that man defended that belt like crazy.
That match was awesome. I don't like Orange Cassidy, and I don't like Jon Moxley, but it was a damn good match.
It really was. They did exactly what they needed to do.
And you know what? I shit on Cassidy a lot. A lot. But I went back and I started thinking, if you watch his natural progression in AEW, they took a long time and a lot of painstaking to get there, but he's finally a serious competitor.
Yeah.
And I think that was the point. I think looking back, they wanted him to be the comedy guy to get him over, and then instead of just making him a serious guy, slowly letting, because he still does the gimmick, but he's becoming more serious, and I think it's a genuine natural progression of athleticism, and it's just so unfortunate that everything in AEW is always so topsy-turvy, because if the WWE could have done that with like Santino Marella, and slowly got away from the comedy and made him a serious, hard-hitting competitor, imagine where Santino could be today.
Right. Well, I mean, Santino, I love Santino.
So do I. I'm just saying, on the spectrum of comedy wrestlers, Colt Cabana, another fine example. They did it in Ring of Honor. He slowly stopped doing comedy, transitioned for a little while to a serious wrestler, got over, got really committed, and then slowly started integrating the comedy back.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
Yes, Derek, I agree it was. And look, just the same thing I said about Omega and Ospreay. I'm always willing to admit that I'm wrong. And I thought Moxley and Cassidy wasn't going to be entertaining for me personally, and it was.
Yeah, come on.
No, it's not.
You sure about that?
Yeah. So it's his own.
Oh, okay, I got you. I'm just making sure,
Yeah, just looks like shit is what he's trying to say.
Ah, got you.
All right, so there we have it. Moxley, AEW International Champion.
Hey, maybe it'll bring some more prestige and name to the champion.
Maybe he can take it to Japan because he's got a working contract with NJPW and really make it an international title.
That'd be pretty cool, man.
Dixie Carter was an OVW, congratulating EC3 on his NWA Championship win when EC3 arrived in OVW. Congratulated OVW on their upcoming show on Netflix. Which
drops September the 13th.
Yeah. So, she looked great. Her promo was great. Congratulated her nephew. If you guys can reach back on the Rolodex of TNA, remember, EC3 stands for Aaron...
Carter III.
Yeah. Is it Aaron?
Eric.
Ethan.
Yeah, Eric.
Ethan Carter III. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the name.
I knew we'd get it eventually.
Yeah.
Show's going to be on Netflix. It's going to be really cool. One of the actual Pro Wrestling Throwdown supporters, Mr. Mercenary Garrison Creed, actually works for OVW.
Yeah, Merc!
And is their second tier champion as we speak right now.
OVW is picking back up steam. People can make criticisms. It did have a big lull there.
Also, if this goes over well enough for Netflix, this could be the bridge between bringing live wrestling to Netflix.
Yeah, and that's what we desperately need is another market. It is interesting. We were talking about OVW the other day, and there's this interview with Triple H, who absolutely hates the fact that Al Snow is the guy in charge.
Yeah. Oh,
Just cannot fucking stand it. It's fantastic.
Here's the thing. People say what they want, but fucking Al knows his shit.
We were talking about Al Snow earlier. You guys you'll see the short later, but there's this incredible clip where he was on layaway from, or on loan, I call it layaway, but on layaway from the WWE to ECW. And they've got all this is back when Head was really big. The what are they called? The statues, the styling statues?
The mannequin.
The mannequin heads. There's an actual word for them, though. Anyway, where the arena's packed. I mean, there are probably at least 8,000-9,000 people in it. And they've all got these fucking statues. They're all waving them around because they know Al Snow's going to debut tonight. And Chris Candido, God rest his soul, has Lance Storm all tied up, and he's beating on him. And fucking Storm, they put a mic to Candido. Candido puts a mic to him, and he's like, "What are you going to do about it, Storm?" And Storm's like, "I'm going to give you head, Candido. I'm going to give you head." And then Al Snow's music hits, and he comes out with it. It's fantastic.
That sounds like old school ECW.
I fucking love Lance Storm, baby.
So Dixie Carter back.
Temple Plays. Evening, Temple here, owner and promoter of Azteca Underground XMLW. How are my renegades? I don't believe that you're the actual owner and promoter of Azteca Underground and MLW.
However, lovely to have you.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to
but
the craziness.
Please don't impersonate other people whilst you're here. Otherwise, I will have to boot thee in the name of justice and all that is good in the
And
world.
Cuerno.
And King Cuerno, the hunter,
The hunter.
the true
In the Church of Pro Wrestling.
champion.
Throwdown.
That's right. The true champion of Lucha Underground. Well,
what
the
was
true-
his name?
What, King Cuerno?
No, Don from Underground. Don
Oh, I
Cortez.
can't remember. Something like, ha! Temple might be the merch thief. Is it you? Did you steal from us?
Was it
Oh
you?
my God.
All right, let's hit the next story.
This was kind of funny. We were talking about Santino. If you guys watched the Impact pay-per-view Victory Road last night, Santino and Bully Ray shared a funny moment. Bully, I forget even who he wrestled. Something happened in the ring, and Bully comes up to the ramp, and he's talking to Santino and all the security. Bully and Santino have words. Bully's walking back down, and Santino says, "That's enough!" He grabs the fucking Cobra, cocks it, winds it up, comes up behind Bully. Right as Bully turns around, throws his hands up, he turns into Santino. Santino yells, "Cobra!" Hits him, and then Bully Ray, to his fucking credit, sells it like $1 million and then slowly rolls over and over and over all the way down the ramp back to the ring.
That does
If
sound
that's
like
not
something
fucking
Bubba would do.
dedication to the bit and getting Santino's Cobra over and Bully Ray being the most serious businessman in the room by doing comedy, because you can do both, I don't know what the fuck is.
I love
I've
Bully
always
Ray,
loved
and I love
Santino. Oh my god, this guy genuinely believed in the 2000, was it 9 or 10?
Whatever.
The year that Alberto,
13.
Yeah, the year that Alberto Del Rio won the Royal Rumble. And I look, I got hype for it too, because we're watching the Royal Rumble, and it comes down to fucking it was PCO and Bully. Thank you, Wolfie. Come down to the final two. Alberto throws somebody over. Excuse me, I aren't no thief. One of the three things I hate is that. No, it's just a joke. If you watch earlier in the show, someone has created a faux, a counterfeit merch line of ours. No one's actually accusing you of being a thief.
No.
Just making a joke.
You're good, man.
Anyway, where was I? Okay, so it's Del Rio, and he eliminates somebody. And we think he's the last man, but we see that Santino has never gotten eliminated. And Luke even pointed this out earlier in the show, and I was like, Luke, there's no fucking way Santino Morel is going to win the Royal Rumble. He goes, I don't know. And I'm like, you're full of shit. So, fucking Del Rio throws him over, and then immediately Santino gets in, cocks up the fucking Cobra. Luke jumps out of his seat. I jump out of my seat. I'm like, there's no fucking way. No fucking way. And Luke's going, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, Caleb. And then, of course, Del Rio eliminates Santino, and this poor motherfucker.
But here's the deal. Looking back on it now, Santino should have won the Royal Rumble.
Right, yeah. Give it the choice.
They should have let me book that.
But Luke is so excited, and then when Del Rio fucking wins, the air just leaves the room. And Luke just
Don't say anything, Caleb.
sits down, starts eating, and ignores it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dario Cueto. I aren't trying to be someone else, but if you don't believe me, then whatever. Okay. I will make you an offer right now. If you are the real Dario Cueto, I will work every single MLW taping for the next 6 months for free on my dime. If you fucking cash at me $100 right now with your name on it. Dario Cueto from your bank account, proving that you own MLW.
No. Donation to the Pro Wrestling.
No. This is personal now. You send me $100 right now on Cash App, and I will work every single fucking MLW taping for free, cleaning the ring and sweeping the floors for the next 6 months on my dime. Anyway, Derek says, Victory Road was a solid show, very entertaining, especially the Jordan Grace versus Deanna Purrazzo match. Every match they did are absolute bangers. Oh, I'm so glad you brought it up. I'm so glad you brought it up, because that was the next match we were going to talk about with Luke's favorite wrestler. Luke's all-time favorite professional wrestler in the world is Jordan Grace.
Who is it? Who's Luke's favorite
Jordan
wrestler?
Grace. And her husband, he's just cuckoo bananas for her husband, too.
Well, first off, watch where you swing your knees. You might hit Jordan in the face.
Quit that.
Jonathan, I'm sorry. That's his name, not Jordan. He's Jordan from now on.
Jordan Gresham.
I'm not even going to answer his name right. Here's the deal. I hate, loathe. Because she's the lowest succubus form of human being.
She made one.
Fuck her.
She made one off
Here's
comment.
the deal. Hashtag garbage bag. Hashtag Sarah Logan's better.
Oh.
Hashtag I pick my butt and smell my fingers.
Don't hashtag those with our jokes.
Hashtag all of those.
Don't do that.
Twice.
Please don't.
No, the match, from what I understand, was good. I've never
was
said she wasn't
awesome.
a good wrestler. I just don't like the human being.
No, that's fair.
The human being, I would
That's a
rather
fair-
lick the bottom of your boot than watch one of her
And
matches.
you know where I work in those
And
boots.
you know where he puts his foot sometimes. Wet ass toes.
Wet ass toes.
Wet ass toe.
No, congratulations
You're all
to
gonna die.
Congratulations to She-Hulk on her
Hey,
victory.
Jordan
Who we got next?
Hold on, go back. Jordan Grace made a successful in-ring return against Deonna Purrazzo in a damn good match, and we don't nearly get the opportunity lately to highlight good women's wrestling matches on the show, so we should take this opportunity.
You know
to
what?
do
I
so.
will highlight a good wrestling match. Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, Payback. You want to talk about good wrestling matches? That was good.
I
You talk
don't
about
know.
somebody getting in the ring
Sup, Duke?
and losing the
Hey.
breath just running from the ropes.
That didn't happen.
And she tripped once.
None of
And,
that. None of
and,
that
and
occurred.
Jonathan Gresham was upset because
none
he
of this
couldn't
is
reach
true.
the overhead compartment on
This
their way home.
This is slander.
I don't like either one
We're
of
gonna
them.
get
So,
sued?
hashtag.
If you're lucky, you're the next sacrifice to the gods, buddy. The gods have been trying for a long time, and they just can't seem to quite catch up.
He definitely is new here, is he not?
Yeah, he is. Wow, and Jordan Grace ran good. Oh no, sir.
Oh, no,
You
I'm
think-
being
You
hate.
think my rants are epic? When it comes to Jordan Grace and Jonathan Gresham, this guy has zero muzzle, zero tolerance.
My tolerance
Sounds
only
like
goes.
a
My
cult.
tolerance is only this high, which means that
Attach.
Jonathan Gresham couldn't ride the fucking ride. I can't stand either of them. Here's the deal.
Oh, here's the.
What's
All
the
right.
deal?
No, I've started now. This
Okay.
is my turn.
Remember when
All
Jonathan
right,
Gresham
listen.
threw a fit about the Ring of Honor title? Remember what happened?
Was he? But here's the deal. He can't even be taken seriously enough because Tony Khan wasn't fearful for his life when Jonathan Gresham decided he wanted to pull some shit.
Okay,
was
but
he?
is it any better that he was fearful of his life with CM Punk, who, as far as body mass and physicality, is half?
Well, no, because Tony Khan towers over Jonathan Gresham by 6 inches. I'm telling you. Here's the deal. The only reason that she got muscular is because she's got to carry her husband's career on her back.
Ooh, hold on.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Where's the line?
There isn't one. There isn't. Here.
It's my body.
Let's talk about something else that happened
Okay,
on
but
Impact.
but look at this comment though.
What's the comment?
Tommy Dreamer being a champion in 2023 mid-pack.
Ooh, I like mid-pack.
First of all,
mid-pack.
Tommy Dreamer has been a staple of this industry for for over 30 years now.
Well, yeah, but he's the digital media champion.
Okay,
The one person that probably doesn't know how to run a cell phone.
this coming from the guy who thought that Ron Killingsworth as 24/7 champion, which actually was pretty fun.
fantastic. Yeah.
I like Tommy Dreamer being whatever. It's like one last run. He put his
No,
career on
I'm
the
okay
line.
with it. I love Tommy
Who
Dreamer.
did he beat?
Kenny King.
Oh, another guy that I hate.
Yeah, so you're even doubly as happy.
Yeah, Tommy
That
Dreamer.
would make you
The innovator of violence. The
That-
instigator
that-
of silence.
Would that make you Jonathan
Jonathan
Gresham?
Gresham is one of the best wrestlers on the planet, though. I'm sure you can do what he does in that ring. No, we can't, which is why we're here criticizing it. because
Well,
that's what
first
you do on
off,
the show.
at one point in my career, I could wrestle fucking circles around Jonathan Gresham because he
Or at least
couldn't look
walk.
he couldn't look over the bottom rope.
Come now.
Have to get him step stool to get in the ring.
Come now.
As a matter of fact, being Dario, whatever the hell your
Dario
name is,
Cueto.
you should already know that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I don't think Dario Cueto in real life would get on our little YouTube show and disparage the good name of Tommy Dreamer either.
Not when we're so famous that we're getting all of our
Yeah.
stuff.
Where's
taken
my
and-
money, Dario?
Yeah, Dario.
Hashtag Dario Cueto owes me $100.
On the clock, buddy. Anyway.
Where's the lie? Tell me what I'm telling lies. Get your own material. Yeah, buddy, that's the joke because it's wrestling related. You're
Anybody
killing it.
want
You're
to?
on a wrestling
Anybody-
podcast. What do you
No,
expect?
let him stay. Let
Okay.
him stay because I got a feeling
What's
he's
so
going to give
fun
me
with
some
it?
material here.
Luke with the burn. Thank you, Derek.
Bird, get him.
Yeah, baby.
I would proofread what you write, but my non-existent third grader can write better. You don't even punctuate, bruh.
Our
Not the right
4-year-old
way.
nephew can punctuate. better.
Anyway, Tommy Dreamer,
Wait, that ass.
digital media champion,
Yeah, digital media champion.
beat Kenny King.
Tommy Dreamer.
Because when I
If the
think
year-
about digital media,
I think Tommy
I
Dreamer's
think
had a
Tommy
list,
Dreamer
yeah.
and Kenny King.
Yeah. I like the chaos. Of course you do, Trex. This is exactly the kind of show you signed
It's
up
your
for.
fault today.
You started this fight.
All right, what we got next? Oh, yes. I noticed somebody sent these to me of The Undertaker trying different sports.
Can we make that full-sized?
Not on here.
Oh,
It looks bigger to them than it does to us.
Good.
We have
That's what I tell everyone, too.
The Undertaker in the top left playing baseball.
Well, yeah, because he's a super athlete.
Top right and hat and full garb golfing.
Well, yeah, because he needs to relax in his downtime.
Undertaker's the number 19 in soccer.
Well, he's an avid fan of European sports.
And, of course, everybody knows he's a basketball player.
Well, yeah, him and Kevin Nash both. They're big ball guys.
But somebody sent that to me and was like, yeah, man, I've seen this, and I was wondering, does The Undertaker really need work that bad? And no, trust me, he's fine.
He's just hanging out, man.
He's trying out that new hit, man.
Oh, look! It's CM Punk.
Well, let's... before, actually, you know what? Before we get into that, tell the people where they can find us.
You can find us over on Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. You can follow us on Twitter at ProWrestlingTD. You can send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at ProWrestlingThrowdown1. You can also find us at streamlabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown or our official website, ProWrestlingThrowdown.com, where you can access the
Merch Store!
And over at the
Merch Store!
Buy our merch.
Buy our official
official
merch.
Not that scab merch that other guy was peddling. Buy the real stuff.
Buy the stuff.
We got cups, we got hats, we got glasses, we got shirts, we got shoes, we got bags, we got notebooks.
Is there any possible way we have Temple Play's mama's phone number?
No, but I probably can get it.
We
We're
have
also
a lot of new merch out,
Hey.
and there's a lot of new merch coming all the time.
And don't forget our special Thanksgiving merchandise coming up very soon. It's going to be our own official Pro Wrestling Throwdown toilet paper with Dario Cueto's face on it. Because I have taken bigger shits than you and wiped my ass with a lot less.
I'm not sure we can do that through Streamlabs.
Hey, we'll make it happen. Fuck that shit.
Hold on. Did he call me Vince McMahon in drag?
Pretty much.
So is he trying to say that I'm a female in drag, or?
No, I think he's trying to say you're pretty. Do you feel pretty?
No, sweetheart.
I feel
so
pretty.
pretty?
Oh, yeah.
I feel pretty.
You feel pretty and witty and gay?
And also, I wasn't judging anybody on his size. It's actual
Crash
fact.
Work.
He's this tall.
Yeah.
Nothing I said is not true.
No, that's not.
Check his license if you can find one. Actually, you know what? I know where it would be. It would be.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
All right.
I'm gonna fucking end this right.
I'll let this slide.
Yeah, I bet you will.
All right, we'll go to the next slide.
Oh, look.
There we go. Your turn.
CM Punk.
Philip Pepsi Brooks.
Philip Pepsi Brooks.
PBB.
PPB. Oh, PP Brooks. God love him, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Bless him.
Not only
Bless him real
did he
hard.
get fired on his day, he didn't even get fired on his day off. He got fired on his own show in his hometown. All because he started a fight with Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Of all people.
Of all people to
It
waste your
choked out
time.
Jack Perry.
And, okay, so we've gotten more reports, and obviously some other crazier things have been said. Ace Steel is now gone because he was Punk's right-hand man.
Yeah, didn't he bite somebody once?
Daniel Bryan, yeah, he did bite him. Daniel Bryan's going to take over Punk's primary spot in Collision. We knew that. We saw that one coming.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan also announcing last year of his wrestling career.
Also, we got news that the Young Bucks were willing to sit down with Punk if he could go 6 months. What a good way to talk about being a shit face. Caleb with the toilet paper and the dude's face on it. That's right, baby. Where was I?
6 months.
CM Punk
You
fired
were
from
right
AEW,
here.
but I heard NWA is hiring. Fuck! I hope that Billy Corgan hires CM Punk to work with fucking EC3.
Well, you know what they say.
What?
The world's a vampire.
World is a vampire. But no, so the Punks were willing to sit down. The Bucks were willing to sit down with Punk if he could go through.
Same thing.
If he could have 6 months without incident, and he made it a month.
Maybe.
He made it a month. He spent less time than any other contracted professional wrestler, including WCW days.
Also, every single championship with the exception of the Real World's Championship, every time he won it, he either got hurt or got in a fight. He never got to defend the title, which means Gilbert
had more successful title defenses than CM Punk.
In 1 year's time, from 98 to 99, than CM Punk had in 3 years' time.
That's absolutely mind-blowing.
That's fucking hilarious.
Now, here's my question.
Well, Dwayne Gill was a bad motherfucker. I mean,
Here's
let's
my question.
not get it twisted.
Do you think the WWE is dumb enough? Temple plays WrestleMania 40 is in Philadelphia. Pepsi Phil comes out to Hello by Adele. Hello, it's me, Phil. I was wondering if after all these years it was safe to come back to the WWE. You know what, Temple? You're getting on my good side.
That's good.
Do you think they're dumb enough?
I would hope not.
Do you think Triple H... Hold on. Devil's advocate. Punk has a lot of buzz and a lot of loyal AEW audience that doesn't watch WWE programming. Punk gets media, he gets attention.
Well, I mean, look who their champion was. It was Tyrus.
Do you... No, I'm not talking... I'm talking about Vince.
Oh, no.
I'm talking about Triple H. Do you think Triple H, for the benefit of the business, is sitting at home and thinking, you know what? We're real good at turning negatives into positives. He's the most talked about guy in wrestling. He's the highest rated guy from their company. And we can give them the match that nobody else got. We can give them the match. We can give them the storyline that caused Cody Rhodes to leave AEW and go to the WWE with the guy who ran him out. We can put him face to face right here. If Triple H is a businessman, I'm just saying that conversation might be worth it.
Would they Andrew Tate versus Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg would dog walk. No pun intended.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Tate.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it, honestly.
How could it not be?
He
won't act up like that in that system because he won't be allowed to.
Well, that Triple H is a hell of a lot bigger than Tony Khan.
Well, and there are a lot of guys over there who have their business a lot differently.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to walk in on a Randy Orton and a Cody Rhodes and a Roman Reigns and try to start fights.
Or he might.
Fights he will lose.
Or he might.
And let him lose them then.
We know his track record.
Could you imagine a world where CM Punk gets hired and him and Roman Reigns have an altercation?
Could you imagine if he was the one that ended Roman Reigns' streak?
Imagine how angry the AEW fans would be.
Imagine how angry I would be.
Oh, I'd be furious.
It'd make for a good rant, wouldn't it, Derek?
But I'm just saying, Punk comes to the table and says, "Look, I'll give you 1 year. I'll keep my mouth shut, but I guarantee you, I'm the number one guy in wrestling right now." Triple H says, "I agree. 1 year, keep your mouth shut. We'll make you the number one guy in wrestling for the next, forever long you're here."
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's worth the conversation.
It wouldn't be. I mean, money-wise, it's smart.
However, Punk going to the NWA could be huge for the NWA. He'll never go to Impact. But Billy Corgan...
Even though they've sent out invitations, too, saying that they would...
But Billy Corgan, Punk in the NWA, his problematic behavior couples right almost perfectly with that locker room.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I mean...
I don't know, man.
Would I? I don't know.
Do I see Punk going anywhere? No.
No.
But... is it fun to speculate about? And are there small possibilities? Absolutely.
Yeah, Derek.
No, I would get kicked off YouTube. If CM Punk is the one who breaks Roman Reigns' fucking world title record and not Cody Rhodes, I will get thrown off. I will get thrown off the network. I will get fired from this show, which I helped create.
Oh, all right. For some reason, the Cody Rhodes picture didn't go up, but go ahead and...
just proffering my next question.
Since it's on Punk right now, it would make sense.
How do you think Cody Rhodes feels right now?
Angry.
Or does he feel vindicated?
Well, I don't know because he's also putting the company that Cody Rhodes carried on his back.
They hired Punk. Cody knew it wasn't going to be the AW he wanted to be a part of. Cody knew he could get more money. He knew he was hotter than ever. So he chooses the right time to leave and says, you know what? I'll leave this baby in Punk's hands. I'm going to go do what I need to do.
Yeah.
Then he's watching. Maybe the first media scrum, Punk goes a little off the rails. Cody can understand that.
Yeah.
He's been frustrated at work before.
Yeah.
He gets it.
Yeah.
Lets it slide. Punk comes back, gets hurt. Cody Rhodes can understand that. He was in the middle of the most important feud of his career, and then he literally had to walk off TV for 8 months to heal from an injury.
Yeah.
Totally get that. Then the third one comes along. Cody Rhodes, right now, kind of in a place where he's not really in the main event title picture. He's still main eventing Raws, but no one's talking about him for the world title right now. No one's talking about him for the Universal title. So Cody's at that little stagnant spot. And he sees Punk in a main event position against Samoa Joe for the AEW Real World title. Gets a show wrapped all around him. Oh, don't worry, Derek, I'm never leaving this show. Gets the whole show wrapped around him. Gets all of his buddies on this show. Same thing that Cody did.
Mm-hmm.
Gets the kind of wrestling show Cody wanted to produce. Punk gets it. And now, Punk gets fired. And it all goes to shit.
Yeah.
And Cody's sitting at home thinking, you know what? One of two things. One, I'm so glad I left when I did. Now I can focus on my own thing. Or two,
that's a damn shame.
Fuck that
Yep.
guy.
Yep.
He ran me out of my own company. Tony Khan gave him everything I wanted, everything I deserved, everything I helped build.
Twice the money.
Twice as much as I was making when I was killing myself day in and day out. And you're telling me this fucking guy who hasn't been in this business for the last 13 years, while in the last 13 years I've been out here busting my ass and making a name for myself, and this guy just shits all over it?
Yeah. Shame, man.
It's a shame, man. Guy was given the world twice by two different companies. Tyrus finds out NWA signed CM Punk. Somebody called my mama. You're right. Somebody called my mama. Somebody called Lucha.
Oh, Ernest the Cat Miller.
I fucking
They
love
previewed, they stole that from him,
They did.
that song.
Ernest Cat Miller was a shit, yo. Watch WCW.
It was awesome.
He was also the Ayatollah in The Wrestler.
Yes, he
You're
was.
welcome.
All right, well.
Is that all we got today?
With that, yeah, it's been a pretty
Wow.
slow week.
What a show.
With that, it's
time for everyone's favorite segment.
Is it?
It is. It's time for birthdays.
Bullshit.
Max, take it away. All right. So, call Max's mama.
Well, I mean, I would call yours, but I don't have long distance.
Target reception in hell.
There we go.
All right, birthdays and BS.
All right.
What you got for us today, Maximus?
Well, I think I have birthdays and bullshit.
Oh,
well, that's good.
Well, that's
It would
a
be
change
the
of pace from the
opportune. It
usual
would be the opportune
Right?
time.
Yeah, I thought I changed it up a little bit.
I'm proud of you.
Not
Super
really
proud of
all
you.
that much.
All right.
how many days has it been for the Romans' reign?
1,506 days today.
1,506. He's been world champion longer than AEW's been on television. Is
Me
that
too.
right? No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I need to look the list
However,
up and check.
He's
see
been
where
world
it's
champion longer than CM Punk was in AEW. Good evening, Rachel.
Yeah.
He's been world champion longer.
at. Than CM Punk's entire AEW run.
I just said that, but thank you very much.
Oh, I wanted.
Oh, you know what? He was longer than CM Punk's run in AEW with Chip.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't think about
Yeah.
that. What else? What else did he outlast?
Bell bottoms.
Yeah, he's been world champion through like 2 John Wick movies.
2 Hulk Hogan resurgences.
Yeah, several Disney series launching on Disney Plus.
Ric Flair mandated court appearances.
Yeah, he's been world champion longer than McDonald's had their inside digital kiosk installed nationwide.
Do you realize if you collect the days together that he was legitimately on the roster and could work, that David Arquette was world heavyweight champion longer than in WCW than in AEW CM Punk was?
Wow, I didn't know that.
When, CM Punk always used to call himself the greatest of all time.
You know who else was in fucking wrestling longer than CM Punk was in AEW?
Logan Paul.
Well, that too. No, remember that football
Bad Bunny.
that football player who was Ron Truth Killing's tag team partner in TNA?
Vaguely.
Yep.
That guy. What
That
the fuck?
dude.
He threw the shoe. I don't remember his name. He was a big
Pac-
deal.
Pac-Man
Pac-Man Jones, yeah. Cody and his
Pac-Man
finishing the story BS is getting old. I honestly book Roman versus LA Knight versus Cody at WrestleMania 40 and have LA Knight
Yeah.
win the title and have Cody turn heel.
Longer than the start of Disney Plus.
Wow.
Yeah, Roman outdates Disney Plus.
Roman he's been world champion longer than Disney Plus. That's wild.
Wow, that is insane.
Okay.
All right, who we got next?
Seth Franklin Rollins,
That's right. Visionary.
the visionary.
A
We have a
revolutionary.
heel Cody versus LA Knight. LA Knight
Yeah.
Yeah.
program after Mania. Cody going back to his black hair and his old theme. You're only smoke and mirrors. Never gonna happen.
Oh, the smoke and mirrors. Whoa! All right, how many days is Seth at today?
Seth
Hold on.
is at
Don't tell me. 78.
78.
78. That's my guess. 78 days.
What was it?
Are you
I'm not
gonna
playing
You're
this
not gonna
game,
guess?
no.
I'm in.
No. 106 days. today.
106. Okay. Only 4 months behind.
Only 3 more days than CM Punk. Just saying. All right, who we got next?
My tribal chief.
Gunther, officially the longest
reigning
Intercontinental
Intercontinental Champion of all time.
all time.
Breathing down our necks. I have to watch that promo.
Hey. Experience.
Sitting at 400.
I'm in. He's in. We're in.
Since 457 days today, he beat out Don Morocco, or I'm sorry, the Honky Tonk Man at 554 days. 454 days.
Gunther has been Intercontinental Champion longer
Than CM
than
Punk's
CM
entire
Punk's
AEW.
entire AEW career.
Seems to be a pattern there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
Congratulations to Gunther, a deserving Intercontinental Champion. Not only does he have a plethora of excellent title defenses, but it's not looking to stop anytime soon. And I think he's going to set a record that is going to rival even...
I don't think that we will ever see anything come close in...
Not in our lifetime.
Not again.
No.
Not
After
again.
he loses it, he'll be the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion ever.
For another 30 years. 30 years.
At least.
Because you could tell that this was orchestrated specifically for that reason.
Yeah.
Because nobody on TV time usually gets that long with the
Cody
championship.
Rhodes going heel might give him an aneurysm. If it's done correctly, it could be fantastic. But you have to remember 2 things.
Stardust.
Cody Rhodes just announced that he's the son of Dusty Rhodes. He just made that public information.
He did. He also, I don't know if you knew this, but he ended racism.
Yeah, and stopped World War III by fighting a Olympic medalist in boxing from the UK who was a mixed race.
Also, he was the third guy.
Oh,
I don't know
wow.
if you knew that. I don't know
He,
if you
you know,
knew
he was
that.
originally the third man.
He was.
Yeah, it was going to be Cody Rhodes and then Mabel and then Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Hogan was the last choice.
Mabel was never going to be the third man, Russo. Get it together.
Actually, the British Bulldog they talked about for a while too of being the third man.
Could have been. It wasn't.
What could have been? All right, what we got next?
Birthdays.
Who
Who do you think the weakest WWE person is? Probably one of the referees.
The weakest? John Cena. You can't.
You mean like physically weakest?
See him.
Yeah, exactly.
Physically weakest?
How are we supposed to know how strong he is?
Ooh.
Mrs. Balls? They are tiny.
I don't know. He's holding down Maurice. He's probably got a pair on him, buddy.
Yeah.
It's a good question. Who currently in the WWE would have to be somebody from NXT? No, all
No.
those guys are like fucking college athletes.
Yeah, no.
Would it be the Miz? Is that like an unfair thing to say?
That's an unfair thing to say, I think.
But like I'm talking physical strength alone.
Dolph Ziggler?
I think he's physically stronger than the Miz.
Oh, I got it. Oh no, I'm not gonna make that joke. I would have hurt myself for making that joke. I'm good. I was gonna say Big E. Not gonna make that joke.
All right, weakest performer.
Weakest performer? Oh my gosh, that's a damn good question.
That was great. That was so good.
Performer. What would you think, Max? Weakest performer? Da Vinci from Vinci from
No.
Imperium.
The guy that hurts everybody.
Oh, Rich Holland's ass.
Rich Holland for fucking certain.
Yeah. Fuck Rich Holland. Hashtag fuck him.
I think they should put him in a match with Rex Steiner and just let him go off.
I agree.
Because Rich Holland would never want to wrestle again.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't want to he wouldn't want to put on his big boy pants after that. All right, what's our first birthday, Maximus?
All right, speaking of
Tommy Lee Jones.
Intercontinental champions.
Not Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, help hit the right button. That is the Rock Don Morocco.
It's Fat Paulie from The Sopranos.
Yes.
That is the original
that is
Rock.
Don Morocco.
The Rock Don Morocco, former
Intercontinental champion.
Was he also?
He was just upended as the number 3. Yeah, he was also world champion. Yes.
Is he still alive?
Yes. Yeah. He's still alive.
Okay.
He does a bunch of shoot videos online now. Don Morocco, most notably in wrestling fans' minds, was the guy that Mick Foley traveled to the Garden to see Jimmy the Superfly Snuka do the splash off the cage to. The Rock Don Morocco was also managed by what the fuck was his name?
Cody is forced as fuck.
Humperdinck. I can't think of his first name. He managed Bam Bam.
Humperdinck.
I'm going to say he's every bit 71 years old.
72. I think he's a lot older than that.
How about 74 today?
Not much older than that.
That blows my mind because I keep predating Ric Flair's WCW World Title runs.
Yeah. Yeah, you really do.
Because that means they're virtually the same fucking age, which means, wow, man, crazy.
All right, who we got next? Oh, I know who that is.
It's Trevor Murdoch.
Well, that's a lot of Trevor Murdoch.
Yeah. Lance Cade's former tag
That
team
man
partner.
used to be in shape.
Actually, he was the man who lost the NWA World Title to the Tyrus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
He defeated Nick Aldis for it. Trained by Harley Race, so I got to give him a lot of love and respect because I get it. Former WWE Tag Team Champion with Lance Cade.
Yep, that's it.
Had a limited singles run after Lance's passing as a heel before he was released, and then pretty much has been on the Indies the entire
NWA
time.
champion.
NWA champ, NWA international champion.
44.
Trevor Murdoch.
Hold on, I haven't guessed yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
44. 45.
How about 43?
Damn!
We were close, brother. We were close. All right. Who we got next, Mr. Maximum?
Having some computer issues.
I
here.
see
Hang
that.
on.
You're all right. It happens.
What is elephant porn?
What is elephant porn, Caleb? I don't know.
Well, he has a trunk like that.
Speaking of elephant porn.
There we go. That was good. That was good.
Paul E. Dangerously.
Before we get into Paul E, we have a question I think we need to answer.
All right. Who should beat Gunther? I think Gunther doesn't lose the title. I think he walks into WrestleMania 40 as Intercontinental Champion and wins the title Seth has the next day after Mania. He gives up the IC title to focus on the World title and to get an IC title tournament. You know what?
It's not at all unheard of.
It's not, and I don't hate that idea. However, let's talk about the first one. Who in the WWE should defeat Gunther for the Intercontinental title?
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable.
100%.
But I will make another argument. Montez Ford.
Well, with Montez Ford going heel and being on the other show, though,
Montez Ford.
I would love for Montez Ford to win the United States title on SmackDown, because that's where they're
What
at.
about somebody unexpected,
So,
like Shinsuke Nakamura?
have Montez Ford show me the legitimate mat wrestling style that the Intercontinental
That it
Yeah.
almost
champion-
feels like he's lacking.
Or do we have someone like Braun Breaker come up from NXT and be the guy? Because you could believe Braun Breaker can beat Gunther.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's
I-
you know what?
Ilya?
Yeah,
styles,
or Ilya running back there.
Already done it once.
NXT.
Yep.
All right, so top three answers would obviously be Chad Gable.
Yep.
Ilya Dragunov.
Yep.
And Rex Steiner.
Braun
Breaker.
Breaker. Yeah.
His last name's Rex Steiner. Goddammit. He's a
Yeah,
Steiner.
or even maybe someone like a Von Wagner
Yeah.
that has a following and a story. Which, by the
Or,
way,
Morgan Whalen.
for those of you who are late to the party, on our shows, I talked about this in a short I posted on
Doing
Facebook.
sweet bong rips over
Von
here.
Wagner, due
Deal
to
with
the stair crushing from
Yeah,
Braun Breaker.
we didn't put that in the thing, damn.
I covered it on our Facebook. Here's the deal. He's okay. He is okay. I got to see another angle. He tried to get down beside the other step to cover himself, and what happened was
hello, John.
Braun Breaker on his way down miscalculated where to hit it and crushed him in the back of the head.
Yeah, I mean he spiked it.
There is some actual heat on WWE NXT from USA Network, who are not happy about having to go black for the last 4 minutes of the show. Also, I hear through the grapevine that the spot was planned but not planned.
Planned but not approved.
It wasn't approved.
Oh.
It was planned, but it wasn't approved. However, it did what it needed to do. Von Wagner is okay.
And Braun Breaker looks like
and
an
Braun
absolute animal.
Breaker's an absolute animal, right?
We had this argument, remember, when Sammy Guevara gave Matt Hardy 5 concussions in a row in AEW.
Yeah.
The first one was with that chair shot. The second one was Hardy coming off that ladder. Pretty much the entire first year of AEW, all Sammy Guevara tried to do was kill Matt Hardy. But I had the same argument then. Yes, it was an unsafe chair shot. Yes,
So you would say he was kind of like the Beast. He's kind of like a beast in the WWE's eyes now.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker.
I mean,
you know what else has to do with the Beast?
Hold on, like when Sammy Callahan slipped and shattered Eddie Edwards' head with the baseball bat.
Or the ladder with Joey Mercury's face.
Right, like it makes, yes, it's an unfortunate tragedy in real life, but like it sells the message. Braun Breaker's simulating crushing his skull. He didn't fail. He just actually crushed his fucking skull, which now he looks even more dangerous.
Yeah. Beast-like. Speaking of Beast,
Paul
Paul
Heyman.
Heyman's birthday.
It is. Also, hold on. Have you all ever listened to Insane Clown Posse?
Let's see. That's not how you spell posse.
No. Have you ever listened to ICP?
Yeah.
No, not once.
I think I've heard that.
Boom shaka day. I'm Violent J and I'm back like a vertebrae.
No,
And I come with a hat full of tricks, truck full of fake go, car full of fat chicks,
All right,
wicked
don't
clowns.
copyright.
We like to say what's up. Oh
Yes,
yeah, I
yeah.
don't want to
We
get
do
thrown
not
off.
own the
We
rights.
We don't own the
to
rights
that.
to ICP. Don't throw me off.
We're just very
To
excited.
the Cobras, X-Men and Cats,
Hey,
and everybody
copyright.
was set love. Even since I never heard of tossed
Oh,
me an
I'm
axe
so
and I
getting
tossed you a
copyright
dead
strike
chicken.
now.
At a buck, you
Paul
get a 2 to
Heyman's
win 'em.
birthday. I'm gonna say Paul Heyman
Hold on.
is.
Braun Breaker would be winning the wrong title if that's the case, as I feel Braun should win his first main roster title his father won, and that's the U.S. title. Not a bad argument. Gable or Ilya Dragunov beats Gunther for the IC title, or the two are the finals of the tournament, I suggested. Great idea also. As far as Paulie, let's talk about the legacy of Paul Heyman
Yeah,
for a
why
minute.
don't we save some of these questions for later on?
Or we can just talk about them as we go, too. Not like we got a lot more to cover.
Braun Breaker is not ready.
Paul Heyman, promoter, father, husband,
Advocate,
wise man, owns a pawn shop.
Yep.
He was a writer.
Yep.
He was an
Got brass
engineer.
Yep.
Long before he was ever an active part of the wrestling business, he stole a page out of Cornette's book and pretended to be a photographer and became a photographer. Paul Heyman's been a part of the business for like nigh on 40 years, man.
76.
No, not even close. Heyman's like 60.
How about 58?
Motherfucker!
Oh,
I knew because Cornette just turned like 61. And actually, we did not cover James E. Cornette's. Yes, we did. Was it
Yeah, we
Cornette's
did.
birthday last week? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to make sure, God. I don't remember anything about last week's episode. Who's this?
This
Read her name.
Sanjanor Bolt. She was.
Sojourner.
She ended up becoming
Sanjano.
Well, this one-
Impact.
Impact.
TNA
sorry.
Impact.
Sojourner Bolt. I
Yeah.
have no clue.
I don't either.
I don't either, but if
I
she
thought
is
you would.
relevant, she was a Impact wrestler.
That's why I thought you'd know.
38.
Oh, you know what? I bet she was on that India show.
Could have been.
The Rock of Khan or whatever
Maybe,
whatever
I don't
it's
know.
called. I'm gonna. What do you say?
I said 38.
It says TriStar down there.
41.
I said 38.
How about 46 tomorrow?
46.
I got that
okay.
one. She looks
What
familiar
the
as
fuck is a
hell.
Von Wagner? He looks like the guy out of Silence of the Lambs. Put the lotion in the basket. Von Wagner. Fair enough.
Then we move to the 12th,
In Memoriam,
where we
In
remember Road
memoriam.
Warrior Animal, 1960 to 2020.
me and Road Warrior Animal actually become friends a couple months before his passing on Facebook. Of all weird things, talking about wrestling. I had seen he had made a comment. I responded to the comment he made, and he's like, "Oh, it's very refreshing to talk to a wrestling fan who actually understands what we do."
Relic Hunters has entered the chat. Paul Heyman is, in my opinion, the best in almost everything he has done, and funnily, I was introduced to him from Rollerball remake,
Yeah.
then started watching old ECW and fell in love. Yeah, he was in Rollerball. He actually left. He lied about filming it so we could get the payday. I remember there being a big to do about that regarding New Jack and a couple other guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was the engineer. I have known about Paulie's work just because well, obviously, as a kid, I got to grow up in the 90s, and we got to do all of the NWA replays, and so I
Yeah.
got to see him as Paulie Dangerously with the new Midnight Express, and then ECW when it became along and became available. Just absolutely fell in love with his hustle. I watched his documentary that WWE released back in like 2015 or
It's a
2016.
good one.
That DVD, I watched it like 3 times in a row. Just fantastic.
Actually, speaking of the guy we've got up on the screen, the Road Warriors Life and Death of the Road Warriors DVD, if you're or on the network, if you have the chance to watch their story, it is a really good watch.
Yeah, it is.
Hawk and Animal, of course, being one of the two of the greatest tag team wrestlers to ever live.
Yeah.
People literally quit the business when they seen that they had to go up against the Road Warriors because they were scared of them.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Steiner
Steiners.
brothers.
Fuck that! I'm a certified welder.
Of course, brother to John Laurinaitis.
John
Joe.
Laryngitis.
Joe was an amazing person, amazing professional wrestler.
We've talked about that before, Trex.
Also, his son played for the Rams.
Yeah.
Luke, this next one's for you.
That is Angelina Love.
Of the beautiful people.
I love me some Angelina Love.
The highest rated Impact.
September 13th.
Nice. The highest rated Impact minute-by-minute performers in Impact and TNA history were, in fact, beautiful people.
Yeah, her and Velvet Sky.
Now, which one of them was married to Bubba Ray?
Velvet Sky.
Velvet Sky, which they just got a divorce a little while ago.
Yes. Angelina Love, of course, famous not only for being part of the Knockouts, but she was a TNA Knockouts winner.
Yeah, she was, and she just had
like 6 or 7 times.
She just had.
Angelina Jolie. Angelina Love. I'm gonna say 46.
I'm going younger. I'm saying 35.
That was a good idea. She will be 42.
Oh yeah, eat a dick.
That's 2-1. Caleb's one.
Angelina, my all right. Who's your biggest Impact crush?
Me?
Was it Angelina Love?
No.
Was it Daphne?
Nope.
Who was it?
I mean, God, I have a place for Daphne, but no. ODB.
Really?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we actually had a lot of weird conversations about that.
Yep, I thought ODB was not only talented but extreme knockout. If you ask me. Yeah. Also, I've always been a fan of Mickey Knuckles.
God, we've been friends for 20 fucking years.
You know, I've been a fan of Mickey Knuckles for years.
Oh yeah,
she was Moose.
Moose.
So all right, next.
Get it? Moose Knuckles. Get it?
Me and you have been friends for 20 years. Us and him have been friends for about 17 years.
No, it'll be 2005.
I graduated in 06.
Yeah, it'll be 18 years. 18
he and I met in 2005. He and I met in 2005 April Blood Showers.
Yeah,
so we'll be friends for 18 years. No, we've been friends for 18 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin.
Probably my favorite act in NXT right now.
Yeah. Former NXT. Was he ever NXT World Champion?
No.
Okay.
He was, however, United States Champion.
He's the one of what? He was the inaugural winner. Was he not of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
Well, he was the one that was televised.
Yeah.
Also, former Money in the Bank winner.
Yep.
Come close in the Rumble a couple years. He was also the head GM of Raw forever. Also, King of the Ring.
Guy's a hell of an entertainer.
Former football player for the Arizona Cardinals.
Has a great show, a great channel on TikTok where all he does is grill.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very cool. See that he has a personality.
42.
Tracy Brooks, my man.
Oh yeah,
I get it.
Oh yeah, Miss Tracy was amazing. 42.
38.
How about 39?
Oh yeah.
3-1.
Eat that sausage, boy.
What?
What?
That is Miss Penelope Cruz.
Oh, I don't know her all that well.
That is the manager of Kip Sabian.
Yeah.
Penelope Ford, I apologize, not Penelope Cruz.
I thought that's what you said.
Yeah,
okay.
Penelope Ford. Not really. Not really. She's more of a manager than an in-ring work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say she's every bit of 28.
Okay. Say 29, just because I don't really know how old she is. So 29.
How about 31?
Oh yeah, price is right at your ass.
Ah, damn.
We have one wrestling birthday
No, we don't.
left, but before
No,
that,
we
we
don't.
have a memorial.
No, we don't. I ain't moving off this picture.
Would a modern ECW in today's wrestling work with Paul Heyman as Booker? No.
No.
Because it wouldn't be the same thing.
That is
Would
Mr.
you fight
Adrian
her? Yes,
Adonis. Is that Adrian Adonis?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's
Rip.
Yeah, for sure.
R.I.P., buddy.
Also, his biggest claim to fame was his WrestleMania 4 match with Roddy Piper, where he put him to sleep and cut his hair.
Yep.
Which you can learn more about Adrian Adonis. Luke, you want to tell him about that?
On the WWE
Turnbuckle.
Network?
Turnbuckle.
That was Adrian Street, not Adrian Adonis.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my
Yeah, but I mean, you can check out the Adrian Street Tales from the Turnbuckle if you want. It is available now on the YouTube, just somewhere in this region.
This region over here.
Over in this way.
I might get hate for this, but I actually love Baron Corbin's work. So happy the world will
No
be
hate
back.
on that.
We fucking love Baron Corbin, man. He's a hell of a hand. He's a great worker. He's entertaining. No hate whatsoever. He's fantastic.
What we got next, Max? Who is this beautiful young lady?
Oh, that is Kira Hogan.
Kira Hogan.
Then that's not your last wrestling birthday.
Yeah, Kira Hogan's
she's the last wrestling birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, I was mistaken.
I thought you were talking about your Norm, yeah. Kira Hogan, former Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champion. Shut the fuck up, man. Why you gotta do that to me, man? Why you gotta play with me, man? No, I'm kidding.
Fucking guy.
Former knockout. Was she ever Knockouts champion?
No, I don't know. That would have been during the point of Impact that I haven't. I'm not real familiar on. I know her from the Indies more than anything. Kira Hogan's got to be like what, 27 years old. I can't say she's that old. I gotta say 27. Respectfully.
I almost want to say younger, but I know she's been in Impact for a minute, or was in Impact for a minute. Fuck. You said 27?
Yep.
24.
How about 29 on the 16th?
Damn! I was really thinking
that was my point. My point.
26,
but
maybe.
That makes it 4-2 going into celebrity birthdays.
Truly, and hold on, old school Adrian Adonis before the wardrobe change. Truly an ultra talented wrestler.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely
100%.
agree. All right,
Who
so
we
now
got?
we're going into celebrities.
Oh yeah.
Aww.
Oh well, look at that. That's some new merch that we have.
That is a customized shirt that Max went through a lot of time to make for, one of our wrestler sons who wrestles for AFU. If you're familiar with anything in the Tennessee territories, you would know the name Bull Bronson in the current wrestling media.
Oh, it's okay to say his name because he's one of our followers.
Yeah.
This is Grayson.
Yeah, this is Grayson Bronson, Bull Bronson's son, and Max. For Grayson's birthday, Max went through a lot of trouble and made him his very own custom Pro Wrestling Throwdown shirt, which is
It
super
looks
is-
good, doesn't
It is available.
It is available.
Now,
Yep.
I made sure he got the first
You
run.
know what we
and-
should have done? We should have got like his signature and put it on all the shirts, like in an autograph form. That way, everybody who wore it, you would see like Grayson Bronson.
That might be a
That might be
a
something we have
monthly
to think
giveaway
about.
at one point. Yeah. Did you
we might make a special.
Did
run
you
of
know
Yeah.
if you solve a math problem, you get $1 million? 1 + 1 is 2. Where's my money?
that? So, Caleb,
Three
do you want to
plus
remind
three is 6,
everybody
mine was
where
harder.
they can?
Yes, I do. You can find us over on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD. You can send us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You
And
can
where
also
can they
check
find
out
this shirt?
streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown or the official website prowrestlingthrowdown.com, where you can access the
Merch store!
And over at the
Merch store!
you can buy that shirt directly from that
the
kid.
only place
That's right.
that you will find
Hey,
this shirt.
I'm not even playing. Scabby, if you're out there listening, you try to rip off Grayson's shirt, I will find you and I will rule you.
You're gonna have to deal with Bull Bronson. You don't want to.
I will rule ass.
Bull Bronson gets hungry sometimes. All right, let's hit us with the next
All
one.
right.
Chicken ain't shit, though.
Celebrity birthdays.
Who the fuck
Today,
is that?
That's Ryan Phillippe.
Ryan Phillippe.
Ryan Felipe?
Felipe. That's what I was.
You know your brethren.
Yeah, Felipe. I don't.
Felipe's a name you should know.
I remember him most from that movie. Where they kidnapped that kid
They kidnap a kid.
and. Yeah, from way back there, early 2000s. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about.
I
See,
do
I
too.
remember him from Antitrust.
Yeah, Antitrust.
Antitrust. What's it called too? So there's this crazy movie where him and his buddy start terrorizing Eli Roth and his wife. Hold on. Birthday's on the 25th, and I was just fucking you saying I was Dario Cueto. I just run the revamp of Lucha Underground. I've done since it was canceled. Dude, I know you weren't Dario Cueto. No, I fucking love Lucha though. Anyway, he like they terrorize Eli Roth and his wife, and then they completely fucking give up the gimmick
Is it hostile?
by rewinding. No, it's not. It's not
It's
like a-
Funny Games. is
Funny
what you're
Games.
thinking of.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Ryan.
The
Felipe.
Americanized version.
Yeah.
So,
Ryan Felipe.
Ryan Phillippe.
It is Felipe. I just keep saying Felipe.
That's 'cause you're Spanish. 46.
40.
How about
Yeah, he's married to Reese Witherspoon, Greasy Reese.
How about 49?
49.
7 me.
Point, Luke.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh yeah, it's Harry Connick Jr. One of my favorite movies of his, Hope Floats.
Yep. He's also the host of American Idol, or one of them, one of the judges, right?
One of the judges.
Kiera Hogan was Knockouts Tag Team Champion alongside Tasha Steelz. Yes, they were.
That's
I just
what I
couldn't remember if she was a Knockouts champion.
Like singles knockouts champion.
Harry Connick Jr.
I love Harry Connick Jr. I'm gonna say he's way older.
Didn't he play a doctor in something once?
Played a lot of things.
That's not what I asked. Didn't he play a doctor in something
I'm sure
once?
probably along the lines.
I will always remember him most from his role next to Will Smith in Independence Day.
Kick tires and light the fires, Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I forgot that was him.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the fucking buddy in the
you
Hardcore
forget
Pilot
till you
program.
think
Yeah.
about it, then,
Yep.
Yeah.
He was also in P.S. I Love You.
Yes, he was.
I don't think I've ever seen.
Great movie. It was a great movie.
Is that the one where Gerard Butler dies?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry I missed it. Harry Connick Jr.
56 years old.
50 years old.
How about 56 years old?
On the button.
I like Harry Connick Jr.
And then we're going to go from one really good singer to, well...
Man, don't you talk about Ludacris.
Why you gotta
Stand
bring
back.
Why you gotta bring up bullshit, Ray? Ludacris. He's a former rapper and now star of the Fast and Furious franchise.
Among other movies. He was actually really good in...
Sorry. Fast and Furious franchise, the movies that people have seen.
Not Panic Room. Escape Room. He was good in Escape
I've
Room,
never
too.
seen Escape Room.
Ludacris Bridges. Chris Bridges is his real name. I'm going to say he's every bit of 46 years old.
This one's hard because I really think he's older. So I'm going to say 47.
How about 46 years old tomorrow?
Son of a bitch, you got him twice.
Who we got next?
And how old was Harry Connick Jr.? 56?
56.
Okay.
This is Cypress.
Cyrus. It's Sinclair, goddammit.
Yeah, it is. I know Titus Sinclair when I
Why
see his
didn't
ass.
you use a picture of Sinclair? He's
That's
Titus
Sinclair
from Ready to Rumble.
That's who that is.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
He's also in The Sopranos.
Sorry.
Yes. He's in every he was the chief of police in Bad Boys.
Bad Boys, yeah.
Yeah.
Also plays a
And then
great
he's in,
villain and everything.
U.S. Marshals and The Fugitive with Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah. So, okay. That's the movie that I give the most shit to because they paint, when they're traveling through Illinois, where we live, they go to Murfreesboro, Illinois, to get barbecue, right? And they bring out maps of swamps. Remember, they're talking about, and you don't live here. This isn't fucking wetlands. There are no swamps in southern Illinois.
No.
But that is, and Murfreesboro is literally fucking 45 minutes that way from where we are right now.
If you find a swampy area around here,
It's probably Jessica Orley's ass.
Oh my god!
It's as swampy as it gets, bro.
Oh my god!
Hobbit feet, bro. Hobbit feet.
Sorry, that's a local joke.
Yeah, it is very local. Localized in one specific place.
Talking about the big bug monster.
Cyrus,
him.
Joe Pantaleno, or I don't know how you say his name.
Talano.
He's Italian. I can fuck it up.
Joe Potato.
I'm going to say. Oh man! Stop it!
One of my favorite jokes I've ever made.
60 or 71. 71.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I think he's been around a long time.
He has, and actually, that's not a bad guess. Because he would have been in his 40s at least when they were doing The Sopranos in the 90s. That would have been 20 years ago, so. Or 30 years ago. You said 71?
71. Shit. It's a good number.
This is hard. I'll say 72, but I got a feeling he's younger than 71.
How about 72?
Damn! I'm not happy I'm right. I'm not unhappy that I'm right, but
On the 12th.
I was really thinking he'd be like 66.
I almost had that one in a row, too, by one name.
Then on the 13th.
That's Medea.
Yeah, say less.
Huh?
You heard me.
Oh.
Tyler
Tyler Perry.
Perry. Writer,
Is not giving you money on Facebook, so stop it.
comedian, writes almost exclusively for relative television, for the black media. The dude's been a writer, an actor, a performer. For
Captain
the last
Howard's one
30
of my favorite
years.
roles.
Yeah.
Actually uses his infrastructure and his money for good, specifically in the black and female community. Like the guy's an actual entrepreneur and hard worker. That being said, gotta be an older guy, right?
54.
No, 55. I think he's pushing 60.
How about 54 on the 13th?
Thank
Damn.
you. That would be me.
That's for you.
Next.
It's Asian
On the
R.L.
14th.
Stein.
I thought it was Asian Stephen King.
That's exactly.
I actually have no real idea who this guy is, other than hang on, but he's a director, and there was a few
Has become knockout champion, not Kira Hogan. Tasha Steelz beat Mickey James and sacrificed.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Well, thank you for that. Joe Pantoliano was good as Captain Howard in the Bad Boys movie. Yeah.
But
What's his
want
name?
Fire and Flava, Kira Hogan and Tasha Steelz 2 times. Yeah. What's his name?
I put this guy on here because I enjoy his name. His name is Bong Joon-ho.
Hold the fuck up.
Stop it. What is his name?
Bong Joon-ho.
Number 1, we get the sister.
Oh, I know who this is.
Hold
I
on,
know who this
Juno.
is.
Hold on. Number 1, we get the sister, the actress who played the sister of David Arquette, who had no lines in Ready to Rumble. And then he gives us, I don't know who this is. I just like that he's a director
It's
whose
the-
name is Bong.
It's the director of the movie Parasite.
I don't give a fuck.
That's right. That's right. See, roughly notable.
Yeah.
See?
The only reason I know that's because I see the poster in the background. I do. Laying on the thing, that's a poster. Of
All right,
Parasite.
well, Bong Joon-ho, I guess,
On the 14th.
is
Bong
going to be
Joon-wong is
Long Duck Dong.
Ding Dong Wing.
Dong. Where's my automobile?
Stop, automobile.
No more Yankee, my wanky.
Stop it! Stop it!
It's pretty big. It's fantastic.
60. Yeah, look, ages. 64.
Wow.
64.
65, you racist.
I'm not the one that did the pee-pee joke.
P.P. Brooks. Different.
Not really.
How about 54
Wow.
on the 15th?
Well, I guess we will continue to Yankee my wanky.
Two more on the 14th.
All right, we got next. Oh, that's Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
He hunts dinosaurs. He was also in a great movie called In the Mouth of Madness.
Yeah. Was in this has been in several series. Daybreakers, he played a bad guy in. He played a bad guy in Peaky Blinders, plays a bad guy in
He's kind of an asshole in real life, too,
Tutors.
from what I understand.
Oh
yeah, Tutors, for sure.
And he is the dinosaur man.
Yeah.
That being said, Sam Neill, it's got to be in his fucking 70s.
Old as a dinosaur?
72, I guess.
That is the character he was referencing from 16 Candles. You had that one right, Derek.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
that's
looking at.
exactly who he was talking about. Yeah.
I just love saying Yankee my wanky.
Sam Neill, 71.
I said 72.
Oh, did you?
I did.
How about 76?
Nice.
Wow.
76
Oh,
trombones.
Still getting around and shit, too, man. Can't beat that. What's next?
One more on the 14th?
That is Mr. Andrew Lincoln. That is Rick
Andrew
himself.
Lincoln, Rick Grimes.
Also in Love Actually,
Coral.
which is a fantastic movie. And of course, Walking Dead is
Coral.
insane. Stay in the house, Coral.
We appreciate
What
what you did for us.
It's no longer a democracy; it's a dictatorship.
You think you can survive out there without me? You go ahead and try.
You go ahead and try.
Rick Grimes. You know he's actually related to Abraham, like a direct descendant of Abraham Lincoln too. I think.
That's what I'd heard.
Yeah, I think so. La 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 la. Andrew Lincoln. Of course, you like saying Yankee might like. Yes, I did. Andrew Lincoln. Fuck.
56.
50.
Andrew Lincoln will be 50 years old on the 14th.
Still relatively young.
I think we got about 8 more.
Peeper me.
8 more? What's the score? What's the score?
It is now 7-6. Caleb's lead.
All right, Tom Hardy.
That's Tom motherfucking Hardy. That is Alfie Solomons. That is Bane. That is the guy who creates the woman in red in Inception, whose character name I can't recall.
It's also Venom.
He's Venom. He was in This Is War. This Means War with Chris Pine. He's in a show that he produced. I'm watching right now called Taboo, which is fantastic.
Great. Taboo's great.
He was in the movie that got Leo the Oscar, The Revenant.
Yep.
He's had
He got fucked by a bear in that
You
movie.
know what his very first movie was? His very first major motion picture was the very first sci-fi original movie, Minotaur.
Yes. I've actually seen that.
Yeah. He was like 20.
Feed the
20
beast.
Remember when Minotaur's daughter wrote that really loving letter about him dying and I just shat all over it? That was funny.
Peeper meat.
Peeper meat.
Hilarious.
All right, Tom Hardy.
50.
45.
How about 46?
Right on.
Stole that one.
I still have 7 to catch up.
Yeah, you do. That's Tommy Lee Jones.
That's fucking Agent K.
And we were just talking about U.S. Marshals, too.
Yep.
How funny is that?
Yep.
How many people in this movie, on today's date, or today's fucking segment, were in that fucking movie?
I think just the 2.
So far.
So far.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Like one of the greatest actors of all time.
Agent K.
Man of the House.
My favorite Tommy Lee Jones movie ever, outside of like the ones is called The Missing.
Yes.
Where
He plays a tracker.
His granddaughter gets taken by the fucking bruja.
Fantastic.
Yes, incredible. There's the one where he's the fucking like the house marm to all the fucking.
That's Man of the House.
Yeah, Man of the House. Space Cowboys.
Space Cowboys goes without saying.
Yeah, and hundreds of other movies. That being said, that motherfucker gots to be old because he was old when we were kids.
He was old before we were born.
Yeah. Tommy Lee Jones, I'm gonna say 81.
82.
Tommy Lee Jones will be 77 years old.
Damn.
So no point to keep on going.
Wow. Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones is older than Ric Flair. I'd like everyone to know that.
Sorry, that was, no, that was right.
That's Rob Thicke.
Rob Thicke.
Yes, that is also on the 15th.
He wrote a song. He did a song with Miley Cyrus. He
did Blurred Lines. And she been over in front of him.
Is it Robin Thicke? No, it's Rob because Robin Thicke I think is somebody. I don't know.
Robin.
No, Robin.
Is it Robin? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, the greatest claim to fame is that his daddy was on Growing Pains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan.
And
That's the only thing I care about.
He's one of the hosts of what? The Masked Singer, is it not?
Yes, he is one of the judges from the Masked Singer.
Judges of the Masked Singer.
Because Nick Cannon's the host now.
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon's hilarious.
Yeah, fuck Nick Cannon.
Hey, why don't you eat your sandwich, Dave? Does Wayne Brady have to choke a bitch?
Robin Thicke.
He's older than you think he is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he, Luke?
51.
Not that 40. Not even 40.
How about 47?
That was close. That was closer than you were.
You're about to
How
run
so?
away with it. You're just about to run away with it.
Next.
If you've ever seen
That
her,
is
you know
Miss
I don't
Amy Poehler. I know
Poehler.
Amy Poehler anywhere.
She's funny.
One of my favorite SNL acts of all time.
SNL, Parks and Rec, several movies. She's one of the most notorious writers in comedy in Hollywood.
Baby Mama, great movie.
100%. Sisters too was pretty good.
Yes.
You need like all of these last 5 to win.
52 is my guess.
You guessed 52?
52.
53.
How about 52?
Nailed it.
That's right,
Nailed
baby.
it. That was good.
That's right.
That makes it 10 to 6.
She was the only one of these I was curious.
I am the king
10
of the
to
world.
6, and we have 4 left.
All right. Oh, so I have a way to tie. Jennifer Tilly is
Jennifer Tilly.
is a fucking carriage house if I've ever seen one.
I love that you used the picture of her from Liar Liar too, and I know exactly what scene that is.
Yes.
I'm the one who was driven in the arms of a man. 7. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Wait, 105? Yeah.
In your bra.
Fine, I'm 127. Also, was
Oh,
Eddie
you're
the
so much better than my husband.
Come on! The fact that you've written more than Seattle Slew is irrelevant. Standard divorcee, the 50% property applies. She's entitled to $13.4 million. Jordan Swain's back. Switch. And
Fatal
that's the game. No more questions, Your Honor.
Jennifer Tilly,
Yeah.
60 years old.
61 years old.
Jennifer Tilly will be 65 years old.
Wow, she's still hot as possible.
Oh,
I don't even want to.
I just want her to yell at me in that voice, though.
That high pitched squeaky.
Oh
Yes.
my God, it's Mickey Rourke.
Oh my,
Lots
that's
of
all of
three are
Mickey
also
Rourke.
on the 16th.
Qualifies as a wrestling birthday, I guess.
He
in
was.
the
He's
wrestling.
Randy the Ram.
Randy the Ram,
Well,
Ram Jam.
Yeah.
Also, he knocked out Chris Jericho at WrestleMania.
You know that wasn't supposed to happen? They were supposed to have a match, and then Rourke blew it.
Yeah. Well.
In the
Yeah. Oh
interview?
yeah.
Was also Whiplash and Iron Man 2.
And the Expendable movies.
Yep, Tattoo Guy.
Also, Harley Davidson and the
And
Marlboro
Marlboro
Man.
Man.
Yeah,
We were
that's
just talking
right.
about that.
One of
My favorite.
Mine too.
Yep.
Older though, much older. I'm gonna
Oh my
guess
God, yeah,
a
he's up there.
conservative 73 even.
I'm gonna go a little bit higher, and I'm gonna say 75.
You're damn right she was, Derek. You're damn right.
What'd you say, Caleb?
I said 70. What did I say? 73.
Oh, he's going to be 71. No point.
Damn.
Damn. His face is only going to be 40.
2 more.
That's
no.
Molly Shannon.
Oh no, Molly Shannon.
Can feel the vibrations.
Run it down my leg.
So, sometimes when I get nervous and stick my hands in my armpits.
Oh, that hurts me. That hurts me in such a way.
She's a superstar.
Wasn't she also the Christmas broad in was it Santa Claus 2?
Yes.
When she gets up and sings like the Christmas version of
Yes.
Redneck Woman or whatever it is?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
Yeah, she
remember.
was also in The Grinch.
She wasn't the
She was the
right?
mother of
Yeah.
Cindy Lou in The
Shania
Grinch.
Twain, she was singing.
Was it Shania Twain?
It
Yeah,
was.
Whatever
yeah.
it was.
I'm going to say, conservatively and respectfully, 57.
58. I think she's in her 60s.
How about 59?
Ew.
Yeah, he's
Ew,
just killing Luke
Just
today.
running away with it today. Okay, who's this, Caleb?
Last one.
Who's this,
Oh,
Caleb?
fuck, I got no clue.
That is Mr. David Copperfield.
Oh, the magician?
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Look at
tell
those
you that.
eyebrows. You can't tell me he's a magician.
I
Look at
couldn't.
him.
I couldn't have told you.
He got
that.
rabbits and
I
all
couldn't
kinds
have
of
picked
shit
him out in
everywhere.
the police lineup if he made my dad
Well,
disappear.
We were talking about him the other night. David Copperfield, of course, at one point was
What a
the
hit show on
greatest.
Derek's comment.
Was the
I
greatest
did.
It's just not.
illusionist of his time, magician of his time.
Optical illusionist, I think.
David Copperfield's every bit of 81.
Oh, 82.
Nerd hair.
How about 67?
Jesus.
David Copperfield.
He was on
is
TV
only
when I was a child.
7 years old.
Wow. He must have been 20 when I was a child.
This is straight up David Copperfield shit.
Right there.
Point.
But you still win 13-6.
That's right.
Say hi to the nerds.
What's up, nerd?
What's up, nerd? What's your nerd hair? Super jerk.
All right.
All right. What's
That's-
Dominic thinking about there?
About me being in jail.
Turning 16 in
You
3
damn
days.
Skippy, you do, boy.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
he
kid.
is.
Happy birthday, boy.
That's my boy.
Happy
That's my
birthday.
boy.
Happy birthday, fool.
He's 16,
ya.
man.
I think I got like 15 or 16 of these. So,
So let's do it.
Pictures of me
Next.
in jail.
yeah, maybe. Let's
Get
do that
arrested
next week.
a handful of times.
Maybe we'll do that next week. How many pictures can I find of you in jail?
Uh-oh. How many can you find? Whoa, an Amish stop sign. That's
I like
pretty
it.
good.
I do. I like
Yeah,
it.
a lot of these are just real quick and simple. Things make me laugh. Didn't spend a whole lot
I
of
get
time on.
Hit us with the next one, Max. It's uncanny. It's uncanny how much those
Some
two
of
look
you
like.
may die, but that's a
For audio
sacrifice
sake.
I am willing to make.
Describe that, please.
That is a
For-
picture
for-
of J.D.
for audio
McDonough
sake.
standing next to Lord Farquaad, and I have to admit, it's uncanny.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's kind of creepy, actually.
It is a little bit creepy when you actually think. Because I always thought
Not my
like
buttons.
he reminded me of Lord Farquaad, but then
It wasn't a couple days later that
next
it was all
to
over
each
the
other,
internet.
Standing next to each other like that, it is kind of creepy.
Married
Now
to
that
the
you
muffin
mention
man.
Well, it's actually it's even more strange the fact he's taller than JD McDonough in that picture. Just saying.
The three
Now, this
black.
is an actual. This is a serious one.
Okay.
School is back in session and everything. I know a lot of us have kids.
Okay.
I thought this was important. I come across
The
it.
3 black lines on the bus. I had no idea the 3 black lines on the school bus served a purpose. The bottom line is the floor of the bus. The middle line is the seat line. The top black line is the top of the seats. These lines of the bus are reinforced, but they also let firefighters know where to cut in case of an accident. I love knowing stuff like this. Old dog, new tricks. I didn't know that. And I've been writing.
Actually, I didn't know that, and I thought it was
Nice, dude. I hope you had fun. You'll have to text me all about it later.
Yes. Awesome.
If you ever feel useless, remember, someone did this. Someone put a pot in the refrigerator, and when the lid of said pot didn't fit,
They just set it
they
on
set
top
the lid
over
on
the
top
top
of the
of
glass, because that's something that makes sense.
it. That hurts my head in 1,000 different ways. What we got next?
Sometimes I make up words to sound more smartaculous.
That's ingenuously.
Wait for it. Wait for it. That's a truck hauling 2 porta potties
And
and a convertible tailing them.
yeah, it is.
And it's an overpass. It's a little too low.
He about to get all kinds of messed up.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever banned anyone? Not yet.
Actually,
yes,
we
we
have.
have.
We have a couple times.
Oh, from the show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't do that, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
we've been to a couple
that
of people.
one guy was giving me real harsh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
fucking lie.
Yeah, there's no need for
Some people
for
are
that
just
kind of stuff.
assholes.
That's
Yeah.
true. And we're the only assholes allowed on this show.
This was kind of for Luke.
Hold on,
I thought you'd appreciate it. Okay.
Big
Dude
Man
said
says it was really fun.
Good,
Cool.
buddy. I'm glad.
All right, next.
This is a picture of CM Punk. Now, I don't know if this is legitimate or not,
It is.
I don't care. That's not what it's about.
It is. He placed third place in that. It is.
but CM Punk placed third in an amateur Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu contest between 3 people.
Yep.
So he placed third out of 3 people, which means
he
came
lost.
in last
Again.
and lost.
Again.
So
Lost again. He ain't real good in real fights. He ain't got that one dude there to bite nobody. What's this say?
I want to grow my own food, but I can't find bacon seeds.
That sounds like a problem.
That sounds like a rope. You know what?
You know what?
feel bad
Somebody out in TV land and internet land,
can
find
find
that
us
man
bacon
some bacon seeds. Walmart had to remove 50,000 milk cartons from their store. The labels have to be changed from open here to open at home.
Oh my.
Kidding me?
That's clever.
That's clever.
That's clever and also dumb.
Very dumb. That's what I said. That's what I said.
Hold on. Trex, he still got a medal.
He did still get a medal.
You know what?
Participation trophies for everybody.
That's fair. No, it's not a participation trophy. They had 3 medals. He got 3rd place.
Yeah, but it was really made of chocolate.
I hope so.
All right, what do we got next?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu chocolate.
Caleb, I thought you'd enjoy this one.
When a vegan goes 88 miles per hour in a DeLorean. That's fantastic.
That's good.
Please don't speak Italian to the goat. Oh, it's got the hand side. He's feeding him. You get that joke.
Yeah, I do.
That was for Luke.
Get it?
That was for Luke.
Get it?
What's the matter with you? All right, what we got next?
This is also for you, Caleb.
What is that?
I can tell you right, Dick.
No, I know that. But I've never heard of a tell you
I tell you
I
right.
haven't
Yeah,
either.
there is
I
one.
have no
Okay.
idea.
So yeah,
I have never heard
someone
of
took the
that
back of the
technology.
tell you ride and wrote, "I can tell you ride, Dick."
That's
That's
fantastic.
Caleb, you have met any WWE Hall of Famers in person. I've met Kevin Nash and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I have met Kevin Nash. I've met Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I've met Jerry Lawler. I've met Ric Flair. I've met Rhino. He's not a Hall of Famer yet, but he will be. I've
He
met
should be.
Harley Race. I've met the Dudley Boys. I've met
Big
who
Bull
the hell else?
Bronson.
Well, not yeah. Who the hell else? Kit James. Sorry, Daddy Ass or whatever they want.
Axel
to call him.
Rotten?
Billy Gunn.
when he was alive.
Billy Starks
Yeah,
appeared on AEW and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Wrestled for
And
us.
he wrestles for.
You know, I also
for
wrestled. Ricochet, I wrestled with Chuck Taylor. Or I wrestled with Ricochet. I wrestled Chuck Taylor. Beat him twice.
Yeah, you did twice.
Met Jerry Lynn. We've met.
I wrestled Val Venus once.
You did wrestle Val Venus once. So yeah, we've met a lot of WWE Hall of Famers, buddy. Rob Van Dam. The Hardy Boys.
I can tell you red dick.
I doubt it.
This is good.
This one, I came across this and
I don't understand it.
I'm fathomed.
Okay, I can tell you what's actually happening. It says when you push so hard on the toilet that you unintentionally teleport, there's a guy who is like down on the sidewalk with some toilet paper. Either that picture was superimposed or it's a picture of the guy falling and his pants and underpants coming off with him. And someone
he
put
actually teleported outside into the
That
street.
is a strong possibility. I ran it in with my entire body in a crowd at Comic-Con, says Rachel after she met Chris Jericho. Nice.
Yeah, first off, that dude's getting his ass whipped, first off.
Yeah. You teleport so hard you're shitting in the street, you deserve to get hit by a car.
Yeah, you do.
They could be in New Orleans because they
People
do
shit
that
in the
there.
street.
You don't just shit in the street.
They do. I've
You
been
should
there.
mind-
I've seen it.
You
No,
should
you know what,
mind
Max?
your own business.
You
You
go
should
ahead.
quit shitting in the street.
You pull the Ric Flair screen. Woo! In my face, I kept walking. I take my cow for walks in the local.
Yes, he wrestled Ricochet. It's a revolving thing for him.
I never wrestled Ricochet. Ricochet and I were booked on a bunch of the same shows. And at the time, I made more money than he did. At the time.
And now he has
And
an
now-
action figure, and you like to.
And now I
carry
drink
around
beer
with
on a podcast in a craft room. So
Yeah, you do.
we all make our choices in life, son. Remember that.
Next.
I take my cow for walks in the local vineyard. I heard it through the grapevines.
That's so stupid.
Heard it through the
It's so
grapevines.
stupid, but it's good.
guy. Always appreciate
good
that
to
son.
be mine. Don't
All
you
right,
know
next
I
week.
heard it through the
Finally,
grapevines.
next week, wrestling movies version of Tales from the Turnbuckle with Luke and Max. We will go over some of the best wrestling movies.
Tales from the Moose Knuckle.
Yeah, we'll have our rec of the week. We'll have it will be canned video. It will not be run live. It will be recorded next week, as well as a couple weeks of different different stories. I'm used to it. He pets me all the time.
It should be
George said,
interesting.
"Oh, that's sick."
We've got a few specific movies that we want to talk
AKA
about.
make better choices than your dad. Correct.
Yes, 100%.
We've got a few specific
Please
movies
do,
we're going to
son.
talk about,
Please.
and then we're just going to have a
Discussion.
Yeah. The Beastie Boys are releasing a 5.
No. The fuck you think you're doing?
God damn it.
The fuck you think you're doing? First
All
off.
right. Oh, damn it. Now I have to.
Explain the visual here. It's the Star Trek memes.
Yeah. Patrick Stewart and
Record.
Yeah. The Beastie Boys are releasing a 5-part anthology.
Really?
Yes, parts A through D are free, but you have to fight for your right to part E. Hello there, I'm Patrick Stewart.
And I'm Nick Diamond.
Well
And
done.
I am out of pictures.
We're out of
Fantastic.
pictures,
We're
folks.
out of time.
So, what did we learn today?
Nothing.
Not a fucking thing.
I learned that I beat loose ass.
You know what I learned?
I don't like either of you fuckers.
You know what-
especially you.
You know what I learned? You know what I learned?
Nobody likes Max.
There is only 2 places to get Pro Wrestling Throwdown's official merchandise.
That's right. That's
That's
at
right.
streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown or through the official website ProWrestlingThrowdown.com.
Oh, and Dario Cuervo was not on our show today.
They were not. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope to see you same bat time, same bat channel next week. Don't forget to find us on Facebook at Facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Love you, bud.
Love you.
Facebook at Facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD. Send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. Follow us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. Check us out at streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown or the official website ProWrestlingThrowdown.com. Buy our merch. And as always, from us to you.
Merch. Keep it the ring.
Merch.
Fuckers.
Merch.